Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakahakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who ruled well and taught me this truth. Peace, blessings, salutations, and mercies to the elect and the one-third remnant out there listening and doing his word with all faith and sincerity scattered amongst the nations and the four corners of the earth. To you, I say shalom, Lord willing, this video is edifying. It's going to be sent around abcnews.com. It's an article. And it's entitled, Signature Bank Seized to Send Banks a Message. Director says a regulatory takeover of a New York-based bank was intended to send a message to banks to stay away from cryptocurrency business. Right? And we know this, this only makes sense, right? You know, we know that Esau wants to take it digital. Okay, he wants to digitize everything. Okay, that way he could have ultimate control and obedience over you people. All right? But the problem is he's already got cryptocurrencies out there, so what he's gonna do is he's gonna eliminate the enemies, man. Okay? Along with these banks, a lot of, this is the first of many. I believe Signature Bank was the first bank, to really collapse. Either that or Silvergate, But the one thing they have in common is that they all, are big crypto banks, all right? They hold a lot of these tech startup company funds, okay? So without these banks, you can't really have access. You can't really, or it'd be harder for you to cash in your crypto for cash, right? Which, you should have seen it coming, this is all, we've told you, right? And it seems to be the beginning or the end of the end, for Esau, man. Because we've been, this place has been crumbling for a while now, but it's got to the point to where it's starting to seep through, okay? A regulatory takeover of a New York-based bank was intended to send a message to U.S. banks to stay away from cryptocurrency business. A former member of Congress who was on the bank board says, see, this is basically a whistleblower. He's letting you know. Okay, and we going to see in these next few weeks, coming weeks, man, and days, big changes economically in America, man. America is going down fast. Seems like every other day another bank fails. They got these policies that they push and trying to change the rules and, rewrite shit. So, it won't all come falling down, but either way, it will, okay? It's only gonna come down harder. Former U.S. Representative Barney Frank said Monday that he believes the state officials behind the action were trying to make an example of Signature Bank in the takeover that he said was the wrong move. Despite a wave of withdrawals, the bank's situation was under control before regulators swooped in. He said, so this was all orchestrated, okay? This was all orchestrated. This is all, planned, okay? Controlled demolition. And it's going to get way out of control, okay? Because the magnitude of this reset is going to be unprecedented. This was just a way to tell people we don't want you dealing with crypto. And we've been telling you crypto is going to zero. I know for a fact, the men of Great Millstone, including myself, because I've made countless videos going into the economy of America and all that good shit, And you got guys out here who still want to invest and still want to put their trust in this place. But that's fine, because at the end of the day, you're going to be sadly sore displeased, man, because you're trusting in the wrong one, man. Okay? This is Psalm 7 and 14. Behold, he traileth with iniquity and hath conceived mischief and brought forth falsehood. And that's his whole system is based off false pretenses. You know, everything is false. The money's false. Okay. He wants to change currency into something you can't even, that's not even tangible. He wants to put a chip in you and then call it, money, right? He wants to upload you to the internet, literally. Okay, and part of his ways of doing that is crashing this current monopoly, right? Because this was only meant to pave the way for the new, way, which is the CBDCs, man. Okay, and in order to have them, you can't have no competition. Matter of fact, all these small regional banks are about to be taken over and put through. Okay, thrust through with the financial sword, because all that's gonna be left at the end of this are big banks. Okay, everything's being conflated into ginormous multinational conglomerates, right? Big ass, too big to fail banks, because it makes it easier to control you people. All right, and a lot of people don't see it. A lot of people taking their money out the small banks and putting them in the big banks, and that's the biggest mistake you're gonna make. All of them are gonna fail. Okay, but at the end of it, he's gonna allow maybe the top 4 to push that CBDC, maybe. All right, is yet to be seen. We got to see what happens, but that's the way it looks. Because while all these other banks are panicking, okay, you got J.P. Morgan Chase, Wells Fargo, Citigroup, and Bank of Babylon. They thriving right now. Why? Okay, and then you got articles saying that this was all done by the regulators, right? He made a pit and digged it and is falling into the ditch which he made. And guess what? Part of that pit is his debt. Okay, all this debt he has to pay off, okay, that he owes. All right, the funny money is the party's all coming to an end. People are tired of it. That's why you got all these nations want to come up against this devil, man. Pretty much letting them know, like, all right, we tired of your shit, man. And we've been telling you it would come. And the only person that ain't tired of it is Jake. All these other nations they see through it. All right, they don't want to play the game no more. Okay, and because of it, Edom is going to be compromised, man. Babylon is going to fall. Okay, all that debt, all that mischief, all that is going to come right upon your own head. His mischief shall return upon his own head, see? And his violent dealing shall come down upon his own plate, because America is going to be turned into the most violent place in the world. Okay, it's going to get completely out of control. It's going to get funky out here, man. Okay, this is Nahum 3 and 4. Because of the multitude of whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, which is America, right? The mistress of witchcrafts that selleth nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcrafts. And a lot of this nigga's sorcery come through that banking system. Okay? That funny money. The money changers, man. Okay? He put these spells on you. He gives you a loan in a currency you never, nigga, give you $1 trillion in paper and tell you it's worth something, man. Okay, and then people go for it. He goes and he builds up cities and places he destroyed. Then he gives out a loan to do it. Like, oh, you ain't got to pay it back now, but in the future you just owe us, $3 trillion. And if you can't pay it, then we just take this land that we built on. Because this is how this nigga works. He is the devil, and people are starting to see it. He gave, the U.S. gave all these different nations bonds and all these different financial tools like that for them to all be worth nothing in the end. That's why the nations are going to be angry with America, man. They are going to be pissed off. The American dollar is going off the world reserve, standard, man. And when it does, we talking, Weimar Republic type figures, man. Matter of fact, it's going to put that all in the back burner, man. It's going to be America type figures. Okay, America is going to be the new standard for great collapse, for destroyed cities and societies, man. America is going to be a new standard for all of eternity. Okay, because at the end it's going to get nuked to hell and back, right? Behold, I am against thee, saith Yahweh Shemawashah of hosts. I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness, and the kingdoms thy shame. See, and America's being shamed, all right, because people are seeing that this place ain't what it was cracked up to be. Okay, that only thing that's keeping this place up is deceit. Okay, witchcraft, man, legislation that don't mean nothing, false paperwork, fake documents, fake numbers. Everything about this place is fake. All right, and people are seeing it. This is Daniel 8:25. And through his policy also he shall cause craft to prosper in his hand. And that's what he's been doing. That's how he thrives. All right. About putting forth different documents, some shit with fine print or a word that's been changed, and then boom, now all of a sudden he got you. Right? That's why the scriptures say never trust thine enemy, man. How many treaties did he break with Gad and Reuben? Okay. And he shall magnify himself in his heart, and by peace shall destroy many. That's why he's telling people, oh, calm down. Everything's going to be fine. Don't panic. And really, you should be. Because he's about to do the damn thing, man. Right? He's about to do it. And best believe at the end of it, he's going to be sitting on top. All right? I'm talking about what we witnessing is a wealth heist. One of the biggest wealth heists in history. He's going to take all you people's money out them banks. All right. And he's going to give you a chip in return. He shall also stand up against the prince of princes, but he shall be broken without hand. And Yahushua is the only man that can put an end to this, the only man. And guess what? He's going to do it. Okay. He's going to come save his elect from out of this place, man. All right. And around the places in which we've been scattered. Lord willing, we part of that number. All right. And with that, I give all praise and the glory to Yahweh, Shema, Shabbat, Shem, Rakakudash, Wa, Abba, Babal, and DTA.